Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today was the Xbox showcase. I have a lot to say. This is gonna be a long video, so I recommend you totally watch the showcase yourself or go watch my Twitch VOD. Holy shit. This made Summer Games Fest look like a joke. We are finally getting into what should be next generation gaming. I need to clarify this. COVID delayed so much in the gaming industry. A lot of people do not understand the impact it had on the industry. We are finally getting next gen titles. Finally. And Xbox came out swinging this year. Sony's in trouble. Sony's in trouble. If they don't have big shit to reveal this year, Sony's fucked. I think that was more than 10 seconds. So, I want to get into this. This is a long video. I'll have title breaks, hopefully. I don't know how much editing I'm going to do. But we're going to start right at the beginning. They came out. I got to say this. Putting so much on Xbox as day one is going to be a big mistake for a lot of the studios that they run. It's going to financially hurt them. But the rumors were true. Call of Duty is going on Game Pass. I don't care about Call of Duty. And this Call of Duty is going to be interesting due to, well, the time periods they're going to cover, the politics surrounding it, and how they're going to handle it. People who play COD aren't going to give a shit, but now we're starting to creep into the generation of warfare that a lot of us are alive for. And I'm not sure I'm really fond of the idea. Yeah, World War II gets old, but we could do like a future war or something, but yeah, I don't care about Call of Duty, so who cares? Up next, we have Doom. The rumors were true, and Doom looks fucking sweet. There wasn't much gameplay in this. I'm hyped. I love Doom. Always loved Doom. Setting it in, I guess, the Dark Ages. It's kind of cool. Opens up a lot of possibilities. So then we have something that I was warned about by my contacts in EA. We know that Dragon Age went through a mid-development shift in terms of combat, of narrative. It's gonna feel like a hero shooter. I'm not happy about this. I'm a huge Dragon Age enthusiast. EA has dropped the ball on so many of their IPs over the years, and sadly, this is probably going to be the death knell for BioWare. BioWare is not the studio it used to be. People who think that somehow we're going to get a renaissance of BioWare are sorely mistaken, and this just proves it. So now we're up to the next one, and all of my contacts were right. Starfield Shattered Space. First off, I need to warn everybody, this isn't going to be the DLC that saves the game. This isn't even going to be the content that saves the game. What's going to save the game is Creation Kit. And we are getting it. Holy fucking shit. Today. Holy fucking shit. Tonight it is dropping with a plethora of content. So people are wondering, well, who cares? Do you really want modders to save the game? That's not the point. Creation Kit unifies modding. Creation Kit allows modders to earn money for their work. And there are so many talented modders out there. And this has parity. So which means you're not going to constantly have mods broken by updates. Because it's invested in the code on the mods that you're making with the kit. It's fully up to date. This is awesome. I'm going to go back, pull out my mods, and see what they're offering on the store. It's going to be interesting to see how many content creators are actually on this day one. I'm hyped, because this opens the doorway to turning Starfield into many different types of games. I've been off-screen playing Starfield in a different way. I don't play it as a Bethesda RPG. It sucks as a Bethesda RPG. But when I play it kind of like the same way I play No Man's Sky, I'm actually enjoying Starfield a bit more. Still not the game I wanted it to be, and it's fundamentally never going to be the game we wanted it to be, but better. So then we have South of Midnight. South of Midnight is a cool freaking concept dealing with Cajun lore, everything about the Deep South in North America. But this presentation was insanely framey. And this is where the next generation of gaming is going to hit a wall on consoles because of video RAM limitations. We are pushing fundamentally beyond 12 gigabytes of VRAM necessary to run modern games. And consoles are going to struggle. A lot of these titles you're going to want to play on PC. I'm sorry. Consoles are still a little scuffed in terms of what they're going to offer. So then we have World of Warcraft. I don't care. The WoW cinematics have always been so much better than the game. WoW is diametrically old at this point. And WoW needs to update. WoW needs a new engine. WoW needs to be in the modern gaming space, even just from a visual standpoint. Not necessarily game mechanics, but WoW feels old. And the cinematic just didn't do anything for me. If anything, the cinematics make me beg and plead for a next-gen CGI show based on the WoW lore. There is so much lore in WoW that nobody gets to experience because it's really poorly delivered in the game. I would love a WoW show, or maybe a series of movies that are better than the one that we got. So then we come up to Metal Gear Solid Remake. Oh my god, this looks so fucking good. Now, could it be shit? But it looks fucking amazing. And the hype, for anybody that's a huge Metal Gear fan, this was the one to remake. This looks fucking great. So then we come up to Sea of Thieves. For anybody who may not know, Sea of Thieves has done a No Man's Sky. Sea of Thieves is content rich. It's fun to play. Great to drop in, drop out. Great game. Highly recommend it. If you play it on Game Pass, it's free. This is a great game. This is great DLC coming. As always, the people at Rare do a great job on Sea of Thieves. Now, I'm a little out of order, so I'm going to bring this one up here. State of Decay 3. I still did not see enough to make me believe that this is going to be next-gen looking. There's a lot of work going into this. They are working to make the game look and run a lot better, from what I've been told and what we hear. But this didn't sell me on it yet. And I've always disliked State of Decay for its visuals. Love the gameplay. The gameplay is great. It's possibly the best Walking Dead game we've ever had that's not branded as Walking Dead. But yeah, still not enough to sell me on it. So then we get Age of Mythology Retold. The RTS is a dying genre. We can't deny that. But oh my fucking god. My nostalgia tingles went off, and this looks so good. Age of Mythology holds a significant place in my history as a gamer. I loved Age of Mythology, and this looks so damn good. And now we get to Perfect Dark. Now, there have been so many rumors about development problems with this game. Some of them are true, some of them are not. Yes, there were problems in determining the direction this game wanted to take, but it is a amalgama of Mirror's Edge, Hitman, and a number of other genres in a very modern-looking game, and it looks so fucking good. The only fault that this game might have is its narrative. They were struggling with the story that they wanted to tell in this game. The gameplay is going to be amazing. Story, I cannot vouch for how good the story is going to be in this, but I'm telling you right now, this is going to be fucking awesome. For the gameplay alone. Then we get to Diablo 4. As we all know, Blizzard has been screwing the pooch left and right. It's a studio in turmoil. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and Diablo 4 was a fuck up. Diablo 4 needed more time, and they still are not doing enough. Path of Exile 2 is going to bury Diablo in the sand, and for good reason. I'm not hyped about Diablo 4's expansion. I don't think many people are. So then we have Fable. Fable's going to take Fable in a different direction. Not a hugely different direction, but a different direction. It looks modern. It's different. I don't know. I'm not hyped on Fable. I'm still not hyped. And we're not getting it till next year. So hopefully we get more revealing info and gameplay. And we'll see. I'm not sold on it. So then we get to the other dying genre that I wish would just disappear, and that's Team Hero based shooters. Fragpunk, it looks like it's introducing some new systems into the idea, but unless it's free to play, nobody's going to bother, and nobody cares. This genre is just burned out. Nobody cares. So then we have Winterborough. It's a Game Pass game. It's not going to appeal to a lot of people. It was good that they buried this halfway through the showcase. Yeah. So, Mixtape. So, I don't know. Mixtape looks cool. And they suckered me with the nostalgia bait. The 80s music. The 80s and 90s music. The time period that it's set in. This could be a different studio's Life is Strange. I don't know. It looked cool. It looked really, really cool, and it was something different, which I'm craving, because you only do so many shooters and RPGs and Souls-lights. It looked interesting. So then, Microsoft Flight Sim. People sleep on how cool Microsoft Flight Sim is. The real-world data it uses... if there was somebody that could use this to make an MMO or an open world survival game, it would be wild. But they're really doing a lot with Microsoft Flight Sim, and this looks cool. If you're into flight logistics, this is great. This is I will not shit on Microsoft Flight Sim. It has a long-standing history with gamers, and it's really freaking cool. So then, of course, we got the continue with my 80s nostalgia and the Pat Benatar of the Elder Scrolls Online 10-year anniversary. 10 years, what can I say? It needs a new engine. It needs an update. We need something new from Elder Scrolls. That's all I'm going to say about that. So then we come up to Life is Strange Double Exposure. There's been a lot going on with this studio ever since Square bought it. There's been a lot of inner turmoil. This game got delayed, from what my sources tell me, and it leaked out to the media as to why. There was some very suspect content in the game. Some of it, yeah. That's all I'll say. The studio itself has been in trouble. They lost some talent. They let go of some people because of, well, you can just imagine where this goes. I don't know. I'm not necessarily hyped on this. It looks next gen. It's Square, so take that with a grain of salt. So then, this one was interesting because I honest to God thought they were going to open the showcase with this. They didn't. Indiana Jones. I'm not super hyped on this. It gives real Tomb Raider vibes, which, if this isn't done on the Creation Engine 2 and is actually done on a cognizant game engine, this could be really freaking great. But I don't know the hype around Indiana Jones. I really don't think there is any. This could be a really cool, contained story game. I don't know. We'll see. So then we have Mecha Break. And, Mech Warrior screwed the pooch on mech games. This could be fucking awesome. It looks next gen. It's fast-paced. I've been craving a mech game. And, being that I could just play all this on Game Pass day one, I don't have to buy it, which again is a problem. I don't want to gloss over this enough. Game Pass is great for gamers, it's very bad for studios. That's all I'm going to say about that. So then we had Wu Chang. And, we saw this at the Summer Game Showcase. Unfortunately, now, every few years we go through a genre that just fucking catches on and gets ground into the ground. And now we're doing Souls-like and Souls-like. There were a ton of them at Summer Games Fest, and we got a few of them here by Microsoft. This one didn't really inspire me at all. Don't care. Then we have Avowed. And sadly, they've done a really bad job at showing this game off. The last actual gameplay showcase we got from this game was really underwhelming. For some reason, they announced a month ago that they switched to Unreal Engine 5. What that means, I don't know. This is coming this year. So, how fundamentally has this changed? And I'm disappointed that this might bomb, because I want people to really push for Elder Scrolls 6 to be in a better engine than Creation Engine. And if this is successful, this might push Bethesda to finally get off their asses and use a modern game engine. But unfortunately, they've done such a horrible job showing this game off, it isn't going to do well. And it's sad because the studio behind it is really fucking good. So then we have Atomfall. Atomfall. My bad with names. Are we finally getting somebody doing Fallout better? Could this possibly be that good? This looked fucking cool. And it's time we got somebody that did Fallout. Somebody else did something Fallout related. This looked really awesome. Oh. Then we have Assassin's Creed Shadows. And I don't care what anybody else fucking says. This looks good. This might finally be a redemption for Ubisoft. Ubisoft, it isn't really told enough. Ubisoft has been in turmoil for the last about 4 to 5 years. They've canned a lot of projects. A lot of people don't know this. They canned a lot of projects. They were struggling. They've had to do an internal turnaround, and this might finally be the first one that hits. Assassin's Creed Shadows looks fucking amazing. It's on the new Snowdrop engine. It's going to be visually stunning. If the combat mechanics have been overhauled, this is going to be fucking good. I don't care what anybody else says. And then finally, after all of the problems that this studio has had, be it with the war in Ukraine, having to move, their Fire Studio, their source code getting stolen, Stalker 2 looks so good. So fucking good. And if you care about studios like this, don't play this on Game Pass. Buy the fucking game. Support this studio. Not because of anything else that's going on, but because this is a really great studio that is very dedicated to what they do, and this game is fucking awesome. So then we got the announcement. This was no secret. This is part of their push. We're getting a digital Xbox. A digital-only Xbox. Now, I don't know who this is for. If this is bundled with like 6 months of Game Pass, then yes. This I could see being important. This, if they bundle it with streaming services, hey, even better. Might be an excuse to get rid of my PlayStation 4, maybe. But, yeah, I'm not sure who this is for. This is them trying to get into the market against the PS5 Pro. So, yeah. And then they rounded out the showcase with something we were hoping for. I was trying to keep my hype in check because the rumors about this came hot and heavy in my direction. Gears of War E-Day. Please make this fucking awesome. If this is like a huge open world Gears of War game, hell yes. On a modern gaming engine, hell yes. This was a way to end the fucking series. Now, I'm worried because they screwed the pooch with Halo. They need to nail this. They need to nail Gears of War. And of course, we probably won't see anything gameplay-wise for this until next year. It's still mid-development, I believe, if I'm doing my math correctly. And from what people were telling me, this could be the definitive Gears of War game. Could be. And I want to caveat that because Microsoft has not been knocking it out of the park. This was 29 game reveals, many of them world premieres. This shit all over Summer Games Fest. But this is the problem that we're now going to see because every company wants to do their own showcase. They're going to isolate their stuff to their own reveals, and you're going to have hit or miss showcases. I think Ubisoft is probably going to be one of the worst of them. I hate to say it, but because they don't have much to show this year. But overall, this was an A+. This is how you do it. You don't fucking have stupid interviews and clownish crap and dumb stuff. This is how you do a game showcase. This was fucking great. I'm hyped for so many games on this list. I didn't think I'd be. This was surprisingly good. Like and subscribe. I know this was a long video. I didn't show any of the video for reasons. I'll upload my Twitch video to YouTube if you want to watch it there. Totally recommend you watch the showcase in 4K. This was worth waiting for. Thanks, everybody. Catch you later.